Welcome back to me playing Tomb Raider across 3 different systems. The Sega Saturn version and the PlayStation 1 version, both from 1996, and the remaster version, which I'm playing today from a couple of years back. This month we're focusing entirely on the Egypt levels, and then next month we will be probably wrapping up the game entirely. So let's get on with this. Okay, City of Khamoon. Yeah, okay, so unlike most of the levels that I grew up playing, the Egypt levels, and indeed like all the levels I've got remaining in this game, for that matter, are all ones that I didn't really tackle until I was already an adult. So a lot of this stuff is not new exactly. Oh, pressed the wrong button. Not exactly new to me. I have played it for a few times, but just newer. So the idea here is we are pulling out. You open a door down here to pull out a block, and then that's going to help us to move a block from across this side, which we're then going to use to get up there. So really classic sort of block pushing type puzzles that you find in early Tomb Raider games. And once again, I'm finding it very bright in this room compared to like Tomb Raider itself. Pretty sure there's a large medipack down here, which is why I'm coming back down here. Yep, I got that right. Oh, large. No, wait, what is it? Magnum clips and a small medipack. Okay, handy. That's a point, actually. We are using the Magnum. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to climb on that. We are going to be using the Magnum clips for pretty much all of this level going forward. So let's get that prepared. Oh, yeah, okay, I should have left the block down there to push it one more time. Luckily, I don't need to worry about taking it all the way back, and I can just pull this here and then take it to the side. Yeah, so that's the other thing. I do know this level not quite as well as the previous ones. So there's a chance that I'll miss secrets. I think I know where a lot of them are. The problem is that this level gets blended quite easily with the next one. You'll see what I mean. Oh, Jesus! I knew there was a panther around it, but I couldn't think where. Right, okay, down you go. Right, okay, yeah, panther down there. And up here. We got our first inkling of something being not quite right. Because, yeah, we get a mummy. That seemed to go down easier than the panther. Not going to lie there. But yeah, we are going to be expecting a lot of like mummies and a few panthers, but mostly mummies coming forward now. And it's thematically interesting that the mummies here look identical to the one that just sort of dropped down dead in Tomb of Qualopec. So the idea here, and I'm trying to remember this now. So this is what I mean, like going forwards. a lot of this will be me trying to remember certain things. Is there an item here somewhere? No? Could have sworn there was one. But this level and the next level, Obelisk of Khamoon, they kind of get blended together. There's like levels that you do a bit of backtracking and stuff. And we did see this with Tomb of Qualopec going into back into Lost Valley at the end. But like I say, there's a lot here going forwards that is going to be me trying to remember stuff as opposed to just automatically doing it. Whenever you see a statue in Tomb Raider, I advise to go around the back of that statue. You'll find usually at least a few items or secrets. Oh, wait. Was that a key? Or in this case, something we actually need to progress. Yeah, the key. Hi. I'm not a big fan of Egypt. Not the levels here. Like, ancient Egypt as a concept and all the rest, you know? Okay. Can't get up there. Yes. Okay, so the last piece of the ski on is actually through these doors here. I just noticed the writing up there. I assume it's writing. Okay, I think we're pulling out this block. But yeah, Egypt kind of creeps me out. Just, I like a lot of ancient civilization stuff, but Egypt is creepy. Just as a thing. So, like all of this, like mummies and stuff. Oh, okay. All of these mummies and such, going forwards, not a big fan. Okay, I really wish I could use a flare here. Oh, there's a keyhole in the wall there. Okay. Panther. Almost certainly when I get to the corner. Are you going to not give me any chance, are you? Okay. Okay, I'm going to release the lock on him. Hopefully he'll come back. There you go. Yeah, I really can't be bothered with enemies going forward here. But the level design is really cool. It's a lot more open than the previous levels. You can sort of see through fences and stuff of previous and past areas, which you do get a little bit of, especially in like the very first level of the game. But you know, it's like just that idea of being able to see places that you need to get to, places that you haven't reached yet. There's like a bridge up there that we need to get to. All that stuff, you know, it really adds to it. Okay, if there's a crocodile here, I'm going to change back to pistols because these things go down so easily. And then we change back. I'm pretty sure there's a hotkey for this. Let me just try it. Oh no. Right, okay, I'm messing about now. Okay, that's for saving the game. I don't want that. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there's a hotkey anyway to change between different guns. Just toggle between them. On PC version in general, but you know, remaster as well. Okay. I just feel like this enemy is going to be absolutely everywhere. Like I say, it's that unfamiliarity now. And if there's anything in these darker areas, because it's quite a bright room that I'm recording in, there's a good chance that I'm just going to miss it completely. I know that a boulder comes down here, so let's trip that. There we go. Oh, this is going to be really fun today, isn't it? I just fully expect crocodile to show up. They go down easily, but you can't do anything about them when you're underwater. Right, hang on. Am I stuck? There we go. So I was trying to get to this corner over here and I just literally didn't see. There's nothing here. I'm sure there's a secret around here somewhere, like in a corner somewhere. It's a very simple one. Nothing complicated here. No like special jump or anything. It's just a case of exploring. There it is. But I literally don't even remember how this level ends. That says it all, doesn't it? I don't know where the end of the level is. I do know that there are 3 secrets now on all the levels going forward. Because we have one that... They all have 3 apart from 4 of them. One that has 1, one that has 2, one that has 4, and one that has 5. And I think we've done all of those levels. So all the levels going forward I think have 3 secrets each. Totaling 45 out of a 15 level game. Is there anything in here? No? Nothing? Just there to potentially squish us? Right, okay, so now we've got to figure out what we're doing. I've forgotten everything. I have literally forgotten everything. Right, okay, I feel like it's going to have something to do with this water. But then the question is going to be what, because it is so dark. For me, it's so dark. I say that. I was saying this on the last level. No, not the last level. The system. The last level when I played on the remastered version. as part of this series was the cistern. I was just wondering if there's a lever here somewhere. Yep, there is. Okay, now I remember where we are. We're in this very tall room. There'll be a crocodile in the water. There's a crocodile in the water. But this is a very cool room. It's a very tall one with a lot going on. And it's kind of an interesting little like block pushing style puzzle. Again, I knew there was a crocodile somewhere around here. Get it. There you go. Now I can change back to these. And crack on. Oh, let's not dive. But when I was editing the cistern level and even making the thumbnail for it, I realised that actually the remasters are not particularly bright on the screen. And it's fine when you're in like a darkened room or whatever. But yeah, as soon as you're in any kind of like slightly brighter context, not even like especially bright, just, you know, daylight, it was even a bit of a difficult thing. That was not planned, by the way. It was it's even dark, like by YouTube video standards, you know, going back and looking at that system video as I was editing it. So what we're doing, there's a block there, and we're going to push it round to the end here. Is there anything over this side? Yes, yes there is. If I'm not mistaken, I believe there's a mummy in that room. But I think I'm going to deal with that straight off the bat. Yeah, as I said before, shall I say, I'm pretty sure there's a mummy in this room. What I'm going to do is lure it. No? Where am I thinking of? Further up, maybe? Okay. Yeah, this is just a lever that changes the layout of the room we were just in. A lovely sound effect. Yeah, it changes the position of that thing over there, so that we push the block to the right hand side as we're looking at it now, and we can do a running jump to grab onto it, and then we can climb up there or something. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Right. Could you imagine being like an ancient Egyptian and having to build all this nonsense because you're trying to seal away something? Just destroy it, or chuck it in the bottom of the sea and make it somebody else's problem, you know? Recently I've been playing through Last Revelation, actually, just in my spare time as I get it. And I have the same thoughts about that. Look, mate, it's somebody else's problem, okay? We're not going to be around to see it. That a running jump? That's blatantly a running jump. Yeah. Oh, right. We're going to push this and a mummy's going to jump out from behind here. I knew there was a mummy here somewhere. which is just plain cool, by the way. So I'm just going to go down here and deal with him. Excellent shooting, lava. Hold on, lava. Let's get... Okay. Now we've got a lock on him. That's one thing I have noticed about the Saturn version. But I don't even know if I'm hitting him. Oh yeah, definitely hitting him. And then wasting ammo afterwards. But yeah, I've noticed on the Saturn version that the lock is not as reliable. Like the locking onto an enemy thing. Right, so we're going to push this anyway. And as we can see, as I said, we're going to do a running jump onto that platform over there. And there's a trapdoor above it that is currently closed. So we blatantly have to go through here. Oh yeah, this is that bridge from earlier. See what I mean? You get a lot of signposting to other parts of the level. Okay, so that's not opening the door behind us. That's opening the trapdoor. Oh, joys. Nothing up there, is there? Is this sort of adjacent? It is adjacent. So it's not making us do anything too strenuous in terms of placement or, you know. Right, another mummy up here, I take it? No. No, there's not. Now going forward, when we get these more vertically designed levels, we are going to be seeing a lot more enemies that just show up in very high places and shove us off things. One of the big gotchas of Tomb Raider generally. In fact, I'm actually going to save, which is something I don't tend to do until I get a bit later in the game. I have done so far. So, I'm just going to save in... I don't know. I'll just make it an empty slot. Oh, that's load. Goodness me, I don't want to do that. Right, there we go. Empty slot. Okay. God, it's a good thing I didn't accidentally go for one of those previous things. Okay, so we got that. We got that. I'm fairly sure from here we can grab a secret. There's nothing up there, is there? None of that was the way to get onto that platform in the first place. No. Is it from here we can get a secret? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure this... Technically, we've already grabbed it. Okay. Defies physics, but sure. And get some Uzi clips. Something we are going to definitely be needing in the last few levels of the game. Oh, was I? Pretty sure. Ah, I want to get on the roof of that thing, but can I do so from here? Oh look, sky. Oh, I'm trying to think. Was I meant to go from there, along there, down there? Do you know what? I'm going to go back through it. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, back here again. That didn't actually take that long. I'm pretty sure there is like a way to get over onto that roof. And then that might be another secret, or it might be a thing we need. I can't remember. Okay, that's not a slope. That's good to know. Some magnum clips there. That's great. Fantastic. Nice to have a bit of light in this level as well. Look, really happy about the light. Okay. Yep. Pretty sure this is all correct. Especially as it's giving me items along the way. And then we get over to here. Crocodile. Alright. Okay, so this is nothing to do with a secret. There we go. Or maybe we were meant to go down there and then we could do a running jump over to that thing. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Right, okay. Into the cat room. Why am I not looking forward to this? I really don't like Egypt stuff. And from this point forward, the game does get a little bit just creepier and scarier for me. Oh, yeah. Well, that's good, isn't it? Get the magnum clips back out, pricey. Right. I think this is like some kind of secret nonsense, but with like a spike trap or something in it. Am I right? Or is it just a thing I climb down? I'm going to save it again just in case I'm correct and I've forgotten how I'm meant to do this. Right. Save game. Okay. So I was correct about it being a spike trap. But it literally doesn't do anything for us. It is just there. It seems to kill us. Should we venture down here like the wrong way? We're meant to go down the other side. There's only one path forwards. Okay. What we got down here? That trapdoor does not much apart from light this room up, which we're going to want. Okay. Okay, we were just shooting a corpse, but that's fine. Yeah, I remember this. I call this room the cat room. I don't know if anyone else does. Lots of statues of cats is part of the reason. Wait, is there something further back there? No. But also, I think we get like 8 or 6 panthers in this room. It's like 2, and then we'll get 2 again in a bit. I think we drop down, and then there's going to be another couple that show up. Yeah, I think we have to drop down. So what we're going to do is drop down and make a run for the block over there. Oh, Jesus. Please let me out. Let me out. Jesus. Nearly died there. Luckily, this game gives you a ridiculous amount of save points, what am I saying? Medipacks. There we go. If we were using the pistols, that would have taken bloody ages. And I think they came from 2 different rooms. One has a large medipack. And the other one has a small medipack. Wait. Oh no, that's another door that opens up. Oh, they came from 1 room. That door's going to open up. 2 more panthers are going to run out at us. This bloody level. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure a mummy comes from around that corner at some point. I don't want to be dealing with that right now. I should go down and deal with them the same way I dealt with the other ones, by going onto that block. So let's do that. Okay. Because now we're going to do a running jump over to here, and we're going to have to go back down on the floor to get back. Oh, that's a secret. Oh, okay. Again, a pretty easy secret to find. Kind of like just one of those in plain sight secrets you sometimes get. We went through that one, didn't we? It's through this door. Right, let me just change camera over quickly. Right, let's go. We are going to have a mummy just jump out at us from around the corner in a second, and it's going to be bloody annoying. I literally got killed. I was just trying to hit the menu button to get a medipack. They're so quick. Yeah, they're so quick. And they take so much health off you. This is going to be what it's going to be like for the rest of the game now. Unfortunately. I hate this bit. Come on, come back. Here he comes. See? They don't even take that much to take down, you know? But, yeah, if you get unlucky, you're not really able to focus on which way you're facing and all that. Okay, something just made a noise when I came to this corner. Oh, God. Right, whatever's going on, I don't like it. Another key. Okay. Gonna be another enemy, isn't it? Oh no, no. We're in this room again. I wonder what that thing was that was making the noise downstairs. Hi. Okay, there's a lever there. Again, I never know if it's meant to be pronounced lever or lever. Like in British English. Is it American English versus British English type thing? Or is it... I don't know. I just remember pull the lever, crunk. Okay. Pretty sure that would have changed something in the room I was just in. That still doesn't explain what that noise was all about. Nice bright blue sky up there. Lovely day out in the world, which can just reach us. I see. I don't like the look of this. Okay, we blatantly gotta go down there. Oh, no, I'm not meaning to shoot. I see. The idea is to get back up there. Which we can't just do. So we go back through here. Back up to the top. And there should be a way to get there. Yep. Makes sense. That makes sense. And then we have access to this bit. Did I just clip through the thing? We're at the end of the level. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the level today. In which case I've definitely missed a secret. No, I got all 3 secrets. What? I don't remember getting 2 secrets. Anyway, I've got all 3 secrets and that's the end of the level. Wow. Yeah, you can see how this game is going so far. And how Egypt is going to go. And I'm actually feeling really nervous and antsy about all of it coming up. I just find these levels really creepy. Alright, let's find out where we're playing the Obelisk of Khamoon, which is the next level. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be the Saturn version. Okay, we're never getting the PlayStation version again, are we? But I am happy to be checking out the Obelisk of Khamoon and just generally the Egypt levels and the later levels of this game on the Sega Saturn version, because it's been quite interesting seeing all the differences that the Greece section had. So join me next week for me playing the Sega Saturn version of Obelisk of Khamoon, and we'll see together what the small differences are. I mean, I don't remember these levels amazingly well, but I reckon I'll pick up on this difference or that. But yeah, join me for that. Feel free to check out the rest of the series as well as the rest of the channel, and until next time, have a good one.